students. Today we are going to start off with a new topic, that is meaning and objectives of accounting. Today we are going to talk about the meaning of accounting, features of accounting, meaning of bookkeeping, features of bookkeeping, and objectives of accounting. Now starting off with our first topic for today, that is meaning of accounting. Children, when we first talk about the meaning of accounting, it is very much essential to know why did the term accounting came into being. Children, the present age, as you all know, is the age of trade, business, and commerce. After globalization, liberalization, and privatization, business is increasing day by day and becoming complex also. An organization, children, cannot remember all its deals for long. I hope you all would agree to it. Therefore, children, it becomes very much necessary to keep a written record of all business transactions day by day. This leads to the development of accounting. Now, let us know the meaning of the word accounting. Children, when we talk about the word accounting, accounting means keeping an account of money received and money spent. Now, let us know something more about accounting. Children, earlier this recording of financial transactions was done in bookkeeping, which was not enough to achieve the commercial objectives. So, there came a need for accounting. Children, it is necessary that the recorded transactions is collected, classified, and summarized. This work is done by accounting. After identifying the financial transactions through the basic accounting process, these are recorded, children, properly in systematic manner in the books. The meaning of accounting, children, would be much clearer when we know what is the process of accounting. So let us know what do we mean by the word process of accounting and what all does it include. Children, accounting is systematic process of identifying, recording, measuring, classifying, verifying, summarizing, interpreters, and communicating financial information. It reveals the profit or loss for a given period and the value and the nature of firm's assets and liabilities. So, children, we can say accounting is a practice and body of knowledge which is concerned with number one, methods for recording transactions, keeping a financial record, performing internal audit, reporting and analyzing the financial information, and lastly, but not the least, advising on taxation matters. So, children, this was about accounting. So, children, we can say accounting is defined as the process of recording, summarizing, reporting, and analyzing required financial information related to the economic events of an organization to the interested users for making decisions. So that they can make their decisions effective. Now, let us know what are the components of accounting. The different components of accounting include number one, recording. Children, when we talk about recording, the primary function of accounting is to make records of all transactions that the firm enters into. For the purpose of recording, children, the accountants maintain a set of books. Their procedures are very systematic. Nowadays, children, you all are very much aware that computers have taken the place of each and every field. So is the case with accounting also. Summarizing, recording of transactions, children, create raw data. Pages and pages of raw data, children, is of no use for the business. For this purpose, the accountants classify data into categories. The third component is reporting. Now, children, management is answerable to the investors, that is, the people who invest in the company. The operations that are being financed with the money of owners. It need to be periodically updated. For this reason, children, accounting is required to maintain the periodical reports which are to be made annually. Children, reporting is needed to be maintained periodically so that the performance of all the quarters is done in the form of financial statements which are made for every financial year. Analyzing, it is the component which deals with when we say that accounting entails conducting analysis of the results. Yes, children, after the results have been summarized and reported, a meaningful conclusion is needed to be drawn. The management must find out positive and negative points. That is, accounting helps in doing so by making the comparisons. When we talk about comparisons, children, accounting helps in making comparisons in profit, cash, sales, assets, and so on to measure the performance of business. So, children, we can in crisp words say that accounting is the language of business. It communicates the performance of business with various end users who are interested in knowing about the business. Accounting, children, provides quantitative and qualitative information of financial nature to both the management and the users. So, children, this was about accounting. Now, let us know what are the features of accounting. Children, the first feature is art as well as science. Let us discuss about it. Children, when we say that accounting is both art as well as science, accounting is art of correctively recording the day-to-day business transactions. And when we say that it is science of maintaining the business records in regular and proper manner. The business, children, results easily and correctively with the help of accounting. So, children, accounting is science because recording is maintained according to some fundamental principles. And it is an art because the records are designed to suit the particular requirement. The next feature is financial transactions. Yes, children, accounting records the transactions and events of financial nature only. That is, if a transaction is not measured in terms of money, it will not be recorded. For example, any conflict between the different departments would not be of any importance to the business, so it will not be recorded. The next is recording. Accounting involves, children, recording of business transactions in systematic manner. Children, when we talk about recording, recording is done in various subsidiary books. Now, what all are the subsidiary books? These books include cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, sales return book, etc. The next is classifying. Children, classifying means the process of grouping Yes. Grouping what? Grouping the entries of the business, grouping the transactions of one single nature in one category. Say this is done by opening the accounts in the book called Ledger, which contains different accounts of the firm. So similar type of transactions are given one classification. For example, all the transactions which are related to receipts and payments of cash are recorded in the cash book. That is, everything on which cash is spent in an organization is recorded in the cash book. So this is classification. The next is summarizing. Yes, children. It means the process of presenting the classified data in the manner which is useful to the users of the accounts. This involves preparing the final accounts in the form of trading account, profit and loss account, children, and balance sheet. The last feature is analyzing and interpretation. The accounting statements, children, are analyzed and interpreted with the help of ratio proportion. Such analysis, children, help the management to judge the performance of the business. Now, let us, children, talk about what do we mean by the word bookkeeping. Children, when we talk about bookkeeping, bookkeeping is the art of recording. Recording what? Recording the business dealings in a set of books. So, bookkeeping, children, is the process of analyzing, classifying, recording transactions for the purpose of providing means by which an enterprise may be conducted in an orderly fashion and establish a basis for recording, reporting the financial affairs of an enterprise and the result of its operations. So, children, bookkeeping is nothing but it is concerned with systematically recording of the transactions in the books of original entry and their posting to the ledger. Now, what all is included in bookkeeping? Children, when we talk about bookkeeping, bookkeeping involves generalizing, posting to ledger. Next is totaling of the accounts, balancing of the accounts. So, children, when we talk about bookkeeping, bookkeeping is the activities concerned with the systematic recording and classification of the financial data of an organization in an orderly manner. It is essential, children, as record keeping function is done to assist in the process of accounting. So, children, we can say that bookkeeping is the key component which is required in the organization for the financial statements at the end of the financial year. Bookkeeping, children, is concerned itself with the classification of financial transactions. Such classification of transactions, children, is essential to maintain proper financial accounts. So, when we talk about bookkeeping, children, it involves preparing sources, documents for financial transactions and other business operations. So, children, when we talk about bookkeeping, what all are the objectives of bookkeeping? Children, the main objective of bookkeeping is to keep complete and accurate record of all the financial transactions in systematic order, logical manner. This ensures that the financial effects of these transactions are reflected in the books of accounts. The second main objective, children, of bookkeeping is to ascertain the overall effect of all the recorded transactions on the financial statements. So, children, bookkeeping is basically recording the data in a systematic manner in the original books of entry and then their further posting into ledger. Now, let us talk about what all are the objectives of accounting. Children, when we talk about objectives, the first objective is to maintain records of business. Yes, children, when we talk about maintaining records of business, this is the primary objective of accounting. Accounting to maintain a systematic and up to date record of all the financial transactions. It involves children identifying the transactions. When we talk about identifying, why do we need to identify? Children, we need to identify the transactions so that we know what all transactions are the resultant of money. That is, what all transactions can be measured in money. Recording them in books of accounts and classifying them further into different heads. So, children, the objective of accounting is to record the transactions which are in terms of money under different heads. The second objective is calculation of profit and loss. Yes, children, it is very much essential that the profit and loss be calculated. The main objective of accounting, children, is to ascertain the net result of day to day transactions of the business during specific period of time. Every business, children, wants to know whether he has earned a profit or loss during the period. For this purpose, children, a statement such as income statement, or we can say profit and loss account statement, is prepared, which helps in knowing what is the profit or loss for that business. The next objective is depiction of financial position. Yes, children, accounting helps a business to depict its financial position. A business firm, children, wants to know the financial position all the times. For this purpose, a statement called balance sheet is prepared. What does this do? Children, balance sheet helps to show the assets and liabilities of the business and what is the amount of capital invested. Say a doctor can know the health of the person by checking his pulse rate. Similarly, with the help of balance sheet, we can come to know whether the business is a good business or not. That is, do they have the paying capacity or not? To make the information available to various groups is the objective of accounting. Another function, children, of accounting is to communicate the financial facts about the firm to various people who are interested in this information, such as children, owners, investors, creditors, employees, tax authorities, government, and so on. On the basis of children such information, the users of accounting can make their decisions. Say the lenders and investors can judge the earning capacity of the firm and they can decide whether they want to invest money into the company or not. The shareholders can make an estimate of the efficiency of the company. The owners need the accounting information to know the profitability. The creditors require this kind of accounting information to know the credit worthiness of the company. So, such information which is needed by each group is provided with the help of accounting. So, children, we have today talked about accounting, its meaning, features, bookkeeping, its meaning, and objectives of accounting. Kindly go through the video carefully and clear your doubts about accounting and its objectives over the Microsoft Teams. Thank you. Have a good day.